This video is for anyone, whether you're an athlete, whether you're just a guy or girl that feels like they're not getting anywhere in life. They feel like they're kind of stuck. They may have had some successes, they've had some achievements, but they just feel like they're stuck and they're just not really getting anywhere, and they really don't know what to do or how to go about it. And we've all been there. I've been there. And what I think about when I'm ever in a situation like this is I think about, if you ever watched the Batman movie, The Dark Knight, this is the one with Bane. And there's a line in this movie from Bane that I never forget. It's a very popular line. And he says, "Victory has defeated you. Victory has defeated you." And what he's saying is that comfort has defeated you. Comfort has gotten you weak. And you've gotten so comfortable that that comfort has defeated your ability to progress forward, to grow. And I'm gonna preface this by saying that just because you're not growing, that's not to say that you don't have challenges or you don't have really, really hard things that are going on in your life. Because we all do, and we all will at some point. Some more than others at this specific time, at the time of this video. But the only reason why any of us are currently alive, the reason why we exist, is because our ancestors, people who were here before us, they survived, they worked, they pushed, they achieved, they kept going. Because without them, none of us would have made it. None of us would be born. And you have to think that they were doing these things. They pushed hard, they worked hard, they achieved more, they never gave up in circumstances that were way more difficult, way more dire than what we have. They didn't have any of these modern conveniences. Now, does that automatically make things easier? Not always. But if you really think about it, it is easier, right? But easier than before doesn't mean not difficult. It's still difficult. It's just a different kind, either a different kind of difficult, or it is less difficult, but it's a different kind of difficult. And the only thing you can do is to do something. And it sounds so simplistic, but it is true. The only way to move forward is to do something. And I think this is where a lot of us get trapped, either in our mind mentally, and we really need to unleash the warrior within inside of us to take action. But we just are frozen in our lack of decision. Our indecisiveness has frozen us. But the only way forward is to take an action. A small action, a big action, an action at all moves you forward. Because even if that action doesn't result to anything, if you do enough of those actions, you either learn and able to revise, change your course, take a different approach, or you learn that quickly that action is not going to give you the result that you are trying to get, and you change and you do a different action. But we will try to do it, we'll take an action maybe, and nothing happens. And then we'll fall back into the same mental prison of can't do anything. It's not working. Nothing's working. But we have to take an action, because 100 small actions add up. It's the same way that if you take one penny, right? And you double a penny for, I forgot how many days it is. I can't remember if it's 30 days or 90 days, but it's something like you double a penny for a certain amount of time and you see no major improvement at all. Very, very little. Your money doesn't really increase, doesn't really grow. And it's not until like the last 3 days, I think it is. Someone knows it. Someone could drop it in the comments. But it's something about you double a penny for a certain amount of days, and it's only on that like last day or last 2 days or something, it just compounds so much and it results in so much money. But while you were doubling those pennies every day, it just seems like nothing's happening. You're not getting anywhere. You're not making a dent. And that's very much how life is. You don't know where your next success is going to come from. You don't know where you're going to have an opportunity to maybe really prove yourself, and maybe it's some kind of sports competition or entrepreneurship venture, but you just have to take action, because there's no other way. It's like life is taking action. It's movement. Whether the movement is great, subpar, or amazing, it's movement. And once you start moving, you're dead. you die. So I know this sounds easier said than done, but what other choice do you have? What other choice do you have? You're gonna just stay there and do nothing? Or are you gonna take action? If you're overweight and unhealthy, what else are you gonna do? You're just gonna sit there, lie there, and rot and wither away? If you have kids, you're just gonna watch them, watch your health degrade right in front of their eyes? Or are you gonna take action? And that doesn't mean you get up tomorrow and you start feeling amazing and you all of a sudden want to go to the gym, or you want to work out in your home or whatever you're doing, or you start changing your diet. And it doesn't mean that you feel good about it. Got to make this clear. It doesn't mean that you feel good about it. You feel horrible about it. You can still feel horrible about it. You don't want to do it. It doesn't feel good. It's challenging. It sucks. Taking action doesn't mean you like it. It just means you do it in regardless of how you feel. But you take one step at a time. You double one penny every single day. So what other choice do you have? We all have reasons, but our reason can't be tied to our excuses. We can have a reason for not wanting to do something. We can have a reason for why it's going to be difficult to do it. But still, the reason doesn't change the fact that if you don't do anything about it, nothing's going to happen. So we got to do something. We got to take action. I got to take action. We all got to take action. Take action. Unleash the inner warrior. It lives inside of us all. And at some point, you'll be glad that you took the action, even though it feels horrible when you start. That's all I got for this video. This is a little bit different than my nutrition or electrolyte review videos. If that was helpful, give it a like, give us a sub, and we'll see you in the next one. Unleash the warrior within.